Rolling These 20's presents Philly by Night. Rolling These 20's presents Philly by Night. Starring Liz as La Sombra Dr. Aretza Serre. Fair as Samdi Couture Baptiste. Ivy as Bruja Serenity Sanchez. Juice as Tremere Adelio. Mikey Mike as Bano Hakim Mingo. Lonzo Gonzo as Ravnos Oscar de Leon Ponce. And our weaver of disquietude and terror, Prince. The old saying mentions the kindness of strangers, and so far, our
And we're live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Vampire the Masquerade Philly by Night. Apologies for the roughness on the intro. I need to get another track recorded for Mikey Mike where we have a more smooth blended experience, but that's a problem for the future me and not a current me, because we got some other stuff to deal with tonight. So if you haven't been here before, I'm the storyteller, Prince, or Dimples and Dice if you caught me around the internet. My pronouns are he, him, and I am going to be leading this coterie through some shit tonight for sure. But before we get there, let's talk a little bit about our content warning here. Vampire the Masquerade Philly by Night contains adult content, including language, violence, sexual themes, innuendo, gore, body horror, I guess, flesh
loss
crafting,
of player agency,
loss of player agency, and other things that I probably should remember, but I don't. But there's some stuff that can go down in this game.
gaslighting.
Gaslighting's a thing that can happen too. Not necessarily something that happens every episode, but it's a thing that can happen. Anyway, we've talked this over between each other. If there's something that comes up, we all have our own X cards. We use them in chat, things of that nature. But yeah, we practice safety here, and you should practice safety for yourself. If there's something that comes up that you're not comfortable with, feel free to step away. You can come back and catch us on our YouTube. All of our videos go up there within a day or so of the live episode. So do go check us out there, and you can skip past whatever you don't like. So with that said, let's let the peoples introduce themselves, and we will start with Liz.
I'm Liz. I will be playing Dr. Aretza Serre, Ari, your resident La Sombra. Both our pronouns are she, her.
Fair.
Hi, I'm Fair, and I'll be playing the stealthiest bitch in stilettos, Couture Baptiste. Hikata, our pronouns are she, her.
Ivy.
Hi, I'm Ivy, and I am playing Serenity Sanchez the Bruja, who somehow managed to fuck up her own plan. And is currently trying to get within the building to punch a bunch of shit. I'm very excited to get to use Sister Kane.
And Juice.
And Ivy uses they, them pronouns. I am Juice, no pronouns, just Juice. And I will be playing Aurelio Valentin, our Tremere, also in Cha-Cha Heels.
They're repping and they stepping over here.
Cha-cha now, y'all.
Aurelio uses he, him pronouns, and she, her.
Indeed. So let's do it like we always do it and get our little recap going on. And we will let you take it away, Liz.
I actually didn't do the recap this week,
Do you want me to
so
take it? I
I
can
know
take it.
I failed.
I can
No,
take it.
I
I
remember most of
can
it.
take it.
Okay, then take it. Go, man.
Okay, cool. So we started out thinking we were gonna go to Nightshade. We did technically go to Nightshade, but that was more of a speed over. And also, Katura announced to us that her other self was in fact fucking the prince. In fact, she did fuck the prince that episode in our in between time because we had a couple of days of just downtime. Ari went to go talk to her now husband and told Snake Eyes, even though I don't think he goes by that in this universe, Yeah, I'm not your wife. I am an alternate timeline version of this, so technically it's another dimension, but I'm not. Ivy's going to be even a nerd brain with that. Serenity goes home, finds out she has a ghoul, and then Gabriella Alonso, she is fucking badass. And Serenity was just like, I'm not your Serenity, and she's like, I know, you're too damn soft. And we are currently in the process of at least getting Serenity a harder act. The secretary's more the same. Actually met with Tyreek, who's called TJ here, and I hate it. For some reason, just something in me is like, nah, that's not the nickname you'd go by. Aurelio was running his club, and I believe actually ran into Kelvin, who I believe was giving him just as much a flirt back as Aurelio was put down. I think, at least if I read that right. We later, when we actually all reconvene, we get a message via James, who is the thin blood baron of the area Morgana was helping out. Even technically it's a baron, even we all know who's really in charge. And we get a message about him when we get back to his community center, he tells us about how he saw a bunch of people. He heard about a bunch of people getting snatched up. He found out that there was a place they were being held. He doesn't know when they're being moved. They're all in like SWAT gear and stuff, and he isn't sure if it was Morgana or any of the Camarilla, but he's suspicious of them, and he was kind of afraid because he didn't know who to talk to. His computer was acting funky. Turns out there was a Nosferatu in the room. Aurelia pointed out via Auspex. We tried to go get the Nosferatu, but the Nosferatu looked very young, very skittish, and ran very quickly while invisible. That was not going to happen. So we're all just like, okay, well, this is either going to get taken care of now or we're going to lose them. So we got to take care of them now. James comes along with us, even though he is skittish as all get out. So there was a dude on the roof. There was, and of course, some people guarding the front of the building, which was an old firehouse that is no longer in commission. And it actually has a hole in the roof. We were going to use that for access. And then there was a dude in shadow, and we're like, okay, let's try to sneak around as best we could. James decided to turn into Jamie, a blonde lady, to distract the guards by doing very awful dancing. Like, it hurt my soul a little bit.
It was sexy no jutsu from Naruto. Yes, we did
sexy
that.
no jutsu, basically.
Campaign.
we did say that. This is true. So Aurelio and Katura and Gabriella, Serenity's ghoul, do end up making it into the building via stealth somehow. Serenity and Ari and Jamie, and I believe Marie was with us, wasn't she? Somebody else was with us.
Gabrielle
with
and
us?
Ale. No,
Ale,
Ale.
thank you. Ale.
Yes.
I'm missing a goal, and my brain's so getting. So we're currently trying to get into the building. Katura and Aurelio, as the players of Flavored It, are currently just checking themselves out, waiting for them to come in. Or at least that's the vibe. They're just kind of waiting for us to get in there because apparently Serenity is the Terminator, and they hear somebody telling with heightened senses and stuff. They hear whoever's holding the prison kindred that they are being moved tomorrow, not to make it easier on themselves and for less pain. They should just shut up and stay quiet and lay down. Just submit, basically. And that is where we left off on the Real Vampires of Philadelphia.
Well done. Thank you for remembering.
But off the top of my head, I'm really proud of myself.
I have that note in my notebook.
It is. We're doing it now. It is us.
So, yeah, when we last left off, you had the group split essentially. Some of the group was stealthy, and some of the group was far from it. The stealthy part of the group, that is what Aurelio,
Gabriella and
Katura
Katura
are in the building. The rest of you are diddling down the street.
Yep.
And we will start with our group within the building, because that is where we left off. Y'all hearing some potentially violent things happening.
Well, this isn't how it was supposed to go.
No.
Should
Where
we?
is everyone?
I don't know. I I don't think they made it past the cards.
Hold on 1 second. Are we kind of in the clear? Like, are we
Yeah.
hidden? I would like to use share the senses to try and connect with Ale to see if I can get a sense of where they are, at least for that peace of mind, to see if they're safe.
Is there a role for that?
It's resolve in aspects at difficulty 3. You can up or you can raise or lower the difficulty depending on the circumstances.
Just roll it at 3 because Ale
including
is
the amount of the
ghoul.
user's blood that remains in the target. So that could potentially lower the difficulty if you so choose. They remain unaware. If they want to get rid of me, they have to roll wits and resolve. We both have to roll wits and resolve.
I don't think it would be contested in this particular case. So go ahead to roll to make sure it works, essentially. That's what the initial roll is.
Oop. Ignore that. It's resolve.
All right, that's 5 successes. You see what Ale sees, and Ale is walking down the street with the rest of the crew away from the building at this point.
And I definitely can convey that. I was like, I think we're in this alone.
This is the record scratch moment, right? Where it just freeze frames, and you're like, you might be wondering how we got. You might wonder how we got here.
Crazy story.
Oh God. Okay. Okay, they're just leaving.
Bless you.
I think so. I think I heard them complaining about how they're not sure how they got into the situation. And,
off.
and Serenity was muttering about, like, how could I even fail at my own plan? This is all my idea.
True. Also, if I can add, Serenity's muttering herself, like, how the fuck do we get in now? Where's the fucking roof? Where's the fucking roof? Roof
So I look at
the roof is on top of the building normally. Yeah.
And so I would reassure Gabriela that, like, Serenity seems okay for now.
And I'll remind y'all, this is an old firehouse that's been basically semi-remodeled to be a home, but it is not finished, not even close. There's a big old hole in the roof. There is unfinished floors, walls that have been knocked out. There's still an old sliding fireman's pole in there from upstairs to downstairs sort of thing, but this place is pretty busted up.
Okay, and we heard them talking about the things that they wanted, those threats that you mentioned in the recap, right? Like,
yes.
Yeah, to the people that they're holding.
And that was coming from the basement.
I guess I'd like to try and skulk over to see
same.
if there's a way to, like, if it's unfinished enough where there's a way to view down into that area, or if there's a way that we can get closer to that area.
The flooring is still there's good flooring on the first floor where you come in.
Yeah, there's no holes.
So there's no holes.
Does the fireman's pole go all the way down to the basement?
It does not. It only goes to the first floor.
Okay.
But there is like a clear enough path from what looks like it might be a kitchen down to basically a open doorway that goes down a stairwell, which is why y'all could hear so clearly. There's no door. There are several other rooms off of here on the first floor, one of which does have a door and is closed. Another one does not have a door or walls for that matter, but it looks like it was made to be like a large study, perhaps. They did like a sort of open floor plan thing here. So the other room, you can guesswork maybe is a bathroom or closet.
And I'm sorry, can you remind me, do we know who is taking these people, or is that what we need to find out?
That was what
But we
you
need
were
to find
finding out.
Okay, cool. So then in that case, I'd also like to take a look around and see if there's any, I'm leaning into one of my lore sheets here, like kindred iconography, if there's any kind of like symbols or words or anything that I would pick up on that would give us any indication to get closer to any of that information before approaching the people downstairs.
Roll me a wits and awareness. And take a +2 for successes on it. So not dice, just successes. So you're going to start with 2. And another 5. So 7 successes. So there is some iconography.
Mhm.
This feels not like any of the clan iconography you'd expect to see, but this feels cultish. Like almost like religious, ritualistic.
Okay.
There are several symbols.
Religious, ritualistic. So not like blood sorcery rituals, but legit religious ritual stuff.
Yeah.
Would rolling anything in occult give me more information than that?
If you point it, I mean, you can. Your whole group could, if who are here, could roll a.
Oh yeah.
Intelligence and occult roll.
Yeah, I'll point that out. I'll say I'll take a look around and I'll silently kind of point out the specific things that I'm identifying to folks and say, I think something doesn't seem right here. This isn't giving me any kind of like kindred rituals from what I'm familiar with. It seems like more religiously affiliated stuff, which I'm also still not all that familiar with. Does anybody know anything about this?
It doesn't feel Camarilla. You can, at the very least, you can suss that out.
Yeah. Doesn't feel cam. Doesn't give me cam.
Well, I got 1 success, so I don't think I know anything. Just saying.
Yeah, I got 1.
Your 1 die and my die.
But so it was 7 successes for the iconography thing. Because no, that wasn't the plus.
That was the plus.
Oh yeah,
2.
I think you did give me a +2. Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
So you're able to make out a lot of the stuff here, and you know the sort of background for it, but you don't know exactly what cult this is from.
Yeah. All right. So let's just be on alert. I don't know what they might be up to, what this might be for, because they're capturing them. We can't put ourselves in a vulnerable position either. And gonna start approaching stealthily.
Yeah.
We'll come back to that. Because we're gonna make y'all roll for that. For our group outside. Serenity and Ari. Y'all have been shuffled away from this building because, well, y'all are distracting the guards. And they were not about that life no more. So y'all got to go.
Right.
But you know that part of your coterie is in that building.
Mm-hmm.
What are y'all doing?
Are there any buildings right next to it, or at least close enough that if I hop the building and knock the dude on the roof off, like it'd be physically possible for me to jump from one roof to the roof of the firehouse?
Absolutely. This is Philly. There's all row homes essentially. The
Cool.
firehouse.
I will look for the alley. Like I would probably go. Would there be a building behind the firehouse where I could do similar, or would I have to go next?
The firehouse technically takes up 2 sides of the street. So the back of the firehouse goes all the way into the other street over.
Okay, so I'd have to basically hop on the roof of the one right next to it and then just side jump.
technically you'd have to hop on, like if you're trying to start from an end, you'd have to hop on, you know, the house at the corner and then jump across the roofs. Because
Okay.
the firehouse is in the middle of like a bunch of other houses.
Stuff. Okay. So to make sure I understand, so firehouse here, but there'd be a building behind it, and I would just have to go around the street, get up
No,
there
no, no.
somehow.
There's no building behind the firehouse. The firehouse covers basically would be 2 sides of the street's length of building.
Okay, then yeah, I'm probably just gonna go to the end of the street, get up on a roof, and just start jumping over.
I just want to be real clear. Can we actually see the dude on the roof?
Y'all were
Or
not
were
the
we-
ones who made him out.
That's what I thought.
Someone told you there was a dude on the roof, but
Right,
y'all
but
y'all
we
did not
have-
make him out.
We did not have eyes on this dude, and
Correct.
for all we know, he may as well be invisible.
Well, at that point, I'm the one who can take the biggest hit, so I can go hop on the roof, distract the motherfucker, and if we get into a fight, we get into a fight.
You know what? I'm
However
not
y'all
gonna
like to
stop
do
you.
it.
I'm
What other option do we got right now is my question. Because we can't get past them without starting a fight.
Are there any other doors or windows, or is it just front door, hole in roof?
There are several
entry
windows in the front of the building. And y'all haven't made it around to the back, so
Okay.
The guards were rotating though, right? Or were they just in one spot?
you saw 2 guards out front in front of the building.
Mm-hmm.
That's what y'all saw.
And we don't know if there's anyone on the back or side of the building, meaning we are still
do
fighting
not.
those guards probably.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and go look down the next block and see if there's more people outside. Cause if we can hop in through a back window, that seems like the better option. Is it
Sure.
unlikely? Yes. But you know what? Sometimes we gotta get lucky at some point.
Right. Okay, well, I'll follow your lead on this, but if we got no other option, I'm
Oh
climbing up on
no,
the roof.
please, you are more than welcome to go fight
I'm
the
not
invisible
leaving
man.
you alone. You
But-
are a live noodle.
Not alone. Ale is there.
I guarantee I can stay the hell out of trouble.
I'd rather
That's a
not split the
lie.
party.
Let's go.
And as
I'm not splitting the party anymore.
are you trying to sneak and look, or are you just walking
I mean,
down
at
the street like trying
No,
to?
I mean, at first I'm just gonna walk normally down the rest of the block. Like these
Okay.
dudes already saw us.
Yeah.
Turn.
Yep. And as you hit
Turn.
the other side, and you get to a place where you know you could potentially see there's 2 guards.
Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure we weren't missing a real easy
They-
option.
And by guards, I mean it's fairly obvious from looking at the front of the building that these people who seem to be loitering are not there to just loiter.
Man, anything we do is going to be noisy. That's the problem.
So do I get to climb up on the roof and cause issues?
Go for it.
Okay, I climb up on the roof and cause issues.
Are you trying to be stealthy?
Well, to be fair, I failed the stealth check both times. The first time, so he would know it was me the second I saw me.
Not necessarily. I mean, unless you're like, if you're jumping on the roofs and you're like trying to bound from them like Superman, then yes, that would draw attention. But if you're trying to get your parkour on and be
I'm
silent,
trying to get my parkour on.
yeah, then roll me a stealth.
Okay. And I did have a question that I meant to ask you before. I did up myself by 2, like in the in between. Is that okay that I count that, or would you rather I
Sure.
roll it? Okay, just making
That's
sure
fine.
I'm not fucking with things. Okay.
Thematically, we can say you learned from your mistakes.
Thank you. We're trying, people. Didn't I well, no, I'll just say that's what this is. Never mind. Because I upped my dexterity by 2, I think, the last time, but it might have been a different scene, so we're fine. Never mind. I'm just rolling a linear roll. Fucking hell, 2 successes. Can I? Nope, I can't willpower that. Never mind.
You could willpower roll one of those dice if you wanted to.
Right, but if I remember correctly, we're trying to beat a 5 for the guy on the roof.
Yes.
So I don't have enough dice, period.
And so, yeah, you're trying to parkour. And when you get to that roof, you don't actually see anyone.
Mm-hmm.
Ari, what's your approach? Because Ale is following you.
Part of me genuinely wants to just wait until Serenity is Looney Tunes over the side of the building.
Hey, if nothing else, Serenity can cause a distraction. Serenity's okay with this going wrong.
Okay.
Yeah, I just wait a couple seconds. I am back a little bit, just kind of trying to keep an eye and see if a spare appears on the roof. If there's another person all of a sudden. But I
Excellent.
definitely do my best to keep an eye on Serenity. Actually, you know what? I would go up to the roof and then I would keep an eye on Serenity. Like, not follow.
At the roof I'm on.
Not follow, but like from a distant rooftop leaning against a chimney. Just like,
I am going to need you to make me a strength and athletics to see if you can climb a roof.
I can't.
I mean, it's like Serenity wasn't even a roll because I half my dice.
Yeah, I didn't make you roll.
Yeah,
on
no,
purpose.
you're fine. I'm useless.
This is why Serenity was like, you're a lip noodle in battle. I love you, and I know Ali's there, but also I would feel more comfortable being with you.
I'm
What is
actually
my-
pulling up Ale's sheet because Ale might have to roll too.
Can I find? No, probably not.
What's that?
I was gonna say, can I find a fire escape? But no, probably not. Because that is a
no.
single die.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, yeah.
Unless I pop the arms, and I don't want to pop those yet. I'm already at 2 hunger. I don't need rouse checks this early.
Oh,
What do you need to know about Ale?
Same.
Ale's fine. She scales this building dexterously, very easily. I just saw Ale's sheet. I was like, oh, they got this. They got this for sure. So Ari, you're down on the ground trying to figure out how to climb this building. And Ale
Use the goddamn
lays back down and
arms.
is like, do you need me to give you a boost?
No, because even unless you are gonna piggyback me up there, that's not gonna help. I'll go ahead and just roll the
could.
damn rouse check. What did I get? I'm hungry. I'm getting fucking cranky because I'm already at 3 and we haven't even made it anywhere. And I just pop the arms out and just climb up the damn thing.
Excellent. And you get up top just in time for Serenity to make me
Mm-hmm.
a resolve and composure roll.
Ooh, okay. Well, that's 6 dice, thankfully. It was composure and resolve, you said?
Composure and resolve.
Cool. I'm using willpower. Bullshit.
Well, it's another 10 though.
True.
Yeah, so that is a critical
Okay.
success.
Cool.
Which is good for you.
Oh, yay!
Because as you land on this roof, Serenity, you feel like you've gone through something. Like the best way you could describe it is jumping into a pool of ice water, like just practically frozen. And while, temperature is not that big of a deal to a vampire, this sort of chills what's left of a soul. and then you feel something go to claw at you. And if you want to dodge or if you want to fight back, this is your choice. So you can roll Dex Athletics to move out of the way, or you can Strength Brawl and fight back.
You know my answer. I will be doing strength and brawl. Thank you very much.
Okay.
And I haven't even activated prowess yet, so can I pop? I don't want to pop this to Kane yet until I know I'm fighting Kindred. So
I mean, something with claws just swung at you.
this is true.
It's either Kindred or it's freaking Lupine, and that's an even bigger issue.
You know what? I will activate Pisticane. If I may.
Okay. Please roll me that. It's a rouse check, right?
That is a rouse check. And I succeed, so I'm only at 2.
Excellent.
So that just means I give aggravated, right? It doesn't add anything to my roll.
I
or does it?
believe that is the case for Fist of Cain. You tell me. You have the sheet open, I'm sure.
I have it. I wrote a shorthand for it. So let's see. 1 rouse check. Deals aggravated damage. I don't think it gave me extra things.
Okay.
That's
fine.
fine. So brawl, strength, no modifiers, go. That's 3. I'm a roll. Fuck, I exited out of my own character sheet.
Okay.
I was gonna roll or willpower as well because I just want to hit this dude. Because I have enough for that.
Go for it.
No, 2. So that's total 5.
5 successes. All right. So, you do aggravated. They do not do aggravated. So, what you actually see is like a almost like a corpse, like a person that used to be there, almost like a solid shadow or a shade of a person. It's practically corporeal, and it sort of moves with like a twitchy sort of movement, and when the body shifts, it is almost like you didn't actually see it move. It's just at another place, so it doesn't walk towards you. It just almost like blinks towards you, and you see a claw just go like move like it's mowing, and then the hand is over on the other side of you, and you've gotten claw through your chest and shirt. You're going to take 1, 2, 6 superficial damage. And you do it 5 ag.
Huh? Did I do it wrong?
That's what Fisticane does.
It adds aggravated, yes. I don't remember exactly how much. Well, let me look. I think it just said aggravated. I don't remember if it gave me a number.
I'm pulling it up.
What's your... We're back.
Mortals and kindred alike. Oh, so it only works on mortals and kindred.
So this isn't kindred?
This
Or
is
mortal?
not. This is not.
Okay. Cool. Wow.
So that'd be 5 superficial damage to it. Okay. It definitely felt your hit,
Okay.
Serenity. And we're gonna pop back in to our other 2 as y'all hear definitely some sort of impact going on the roof.
That has to be Serenity. I have to make an assumption.
And Gabriella pipes up. Definitely her. I mean,
Yeah, absolutely.
this is one of the things that I guess her and the other her had in common. Starting shit.
Other
Pardon
her?
me?
Oh yeah, y'all think I didn't realize that y'all are not
Gabriella?
you?
Gabriella? Stop talking right now.
You're not my boss.
Doesn't matter. Did your boss
I
tell
will-
you to tell other people her business?
I'm
She didn't tell me
looking
not to tell other people her business.
What do we normally
Incoming.
do? Discretion, right?
I'm only talking to y'all. Who else is here?
Do you know him?
He looks capable.
Oh my god.
Gabriella, what are you talking about? What do you mean?
Never mind. We gotta go save people.
Miss Baptiste, what has happened? What?
This is not the time.
You're right. Let's focus on the task at hand. I think we should talk.
Katura's like, how attached to this ghoul is Serenity? But she doesn't do anything. Okay, let's do what we came here to do, and things we need to talk about later can be talked about later.
And I will just take a moment to kind of, I guess as we're talking, you might notice like I linger, like making eye contact. If you stay making eye contact, you can divert your eyes, but I'm kind of like, I linger for just a little bit too long and like tilt my head a little bit and squint before kind of nodding and moving along with the plan.
Oh, I don't break eye contact with you.
Cool.
And it's definitely one of those things where it's like,
yeah,
can we go? Like,
yeah. And I have a bit of like a smirk and smile and turn back to the direction that we were headed to start stealthing down.
Dex and
feathers
stealth.
start falling down.
And if
Just
you have anything to add to your stealth, feel free to pop that if you want to.
Dex and stealth. I don't think I have anything to
If I
add.
had stuck with Toreador, I would, but I didn't. So here I am.
Let's see what Gabriella does for Dex and stealth.
Oh my god! Sorry.
Oh my god.
I just saw
Fuck
my
me.
stats for this.
I'm-
My dice pool. Oof.
I'm absolutely I'm going to can I rouse after I roll?
So wait, again, I always
Yowza.
forget. So rousing will give me whether I get hungry or not,
No,
I get
just
2 more
willpower.
dice.
2 more dice to
Yeah.
a primary
I should have roused.
attribute.
And then if I choose to willpower reroll after that, I can spend up to 3 willpower.
No,
At
you can
once?
use 1 willpower to reroll up to 3 non-hunger dice.
Okay, cool.
Oh crap, I did that wrong.
So I will
Whatever.
rouse, and still I rouse.
She does
I'm gonna-
hunger.
Yeah, yikes.
Yeah, this is not going well for y'all. Let me see.
we got
But I
too
got
we got too
2.
confident.
And here I go. Dex and stealth. Dex and
Okay,
stealth.
You got this. You got this. Pretty good.
Gabriella did a decent reroll.
I did not. I only got one more success.
2.
Ooh, all right. That's a crit. So that is
Oh, it is a crit.
2. That is 5 successes right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yep, that's 5
Wait,
successes.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yes.
Yes, cool. I hate that my rolls look so weird. I have to like
Yeah.
decipher this shit.
And
Okay, I won't willpower
Katura,
that.
you you got what, 1?
Flopped real hard. I got 2
Oh, 2. All right, let me do it.
out of 4. That's 50%. That's not bad.
Okay. Y'all hear as y'all like creep down towards the stair, there's a slight groaning of a stair. But with your heightened senses, you don't hear anyone reacting to it. Actually, if you still have heightened senses on, and I assume so, since you're in the same scene, it actually sounds like someone's down here playing music, cards maybe.
Great. Okay.
Is my sensey unseen picking anything up?
No,
I don't remember if I used that.
No, I mean, if you do have it on, you're not getting anything special.
I don't know if I did, so let's say no.
You did it when we were at in James's office, but I don't think you would have stayed up.
No, I think you had me do like
again.
a passive roll to see that there was someone up there.
Mm-hmm.
Like you called for it. Yeah, cool.
Y'all go all the way down?
I mean, yeah.
Because it's one of those situations, you know, you see the stairs, then there's like the little like angular crack where you see like people and stuff or the rest of the room before you get all the way downstairs.
I think we'll go as far down as I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, I would go like as far down as I needed to in order to be able to see.
Then y'all doing the Scooby-Doo thing where y'all stack each other's heads.
Scooby-Doo. Yeah, absolutely. Aurelio's just all the way up there though.
Yeah, I the same. I kind of want to go far enough to just be able to see one person. That's all my goal is currently.
When you get down there, there are several people. Like there's probably about a dozen people down here that are some of them are tied up, but not all of them. Some of them are just walking and sort of like talking in whispers.
Okay.
There's a lot of candles down here. And an absurd amount considering Kindred, honestly.
This further confirms what I saw upstairs. I don't think these are Kindred.
Are they all wearing matching tracksuits?
No.
Is there another peacock down here?
Just kidding.
Fuck.
No.
Damn. Juice comes face
barely
to
handle
face
the
with...
one, okay? Give her a break.
I know. I'm like, oh my god, am I going to face somebody about down here?
Yeah. Like, oh fuck.
There does look like there's one person that got a little bit beat up. But there's like someone taking care of them, like wiping off their blood and cleaning them up, bandaging.
We don't get a full scope of the room from here though, right? We get a good chunk of it, but not everything.
Like maybe half of the room. Because you can't, like, without digging your head out of there and like looking around the corner, you won't be able to see what else is going on.
And I'll say, let's just stay here for a second. And I'm going to try share the senses again with someone in here to try and get a better scope of the room at the risk of getting even hungrier.
And what is the counter roll?
Let's see. So with share the senses, the target usually remains unaware of the intrusion, but sense the unseen can allow me to be noticed. So if they have sense the unseen, they might be able to pick me up.
Go for it.
So let me rouse. Hungry hippo.
What's your hunger at now, Aurelio?
I'm at 4.
Ooh, Aurelio.
A little concerned.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a frenzy check. Because you smell fresh blood. There's someone who got their ass whooped, and that blood smell is delicious.
All right.
And you just hit the frenzy roll on your.
It says input value, so I just use.
Do a 3. 3 is your
It's not asking for a difficulty yet.
Oh.
I'm just put, so my willpower is 5, so I'll put 5. Humanity, oh my gosh, I've never done this before. Okay. Modifiers, none.
No modifiers.
3.
Okay, you pass. You feel the beast stirring up. Really? Oh,
I start doing my little breathing techniques again.
eat. And it is strong, but you fight it off. And I'd imagine even with the other two with you, feel you tense up a little bit here. Gatura might know what that feeling is more than Gabriella does, though.
Yeah. And I'd like to share the senses and from the perspective of that person that got beat up to see what they're seeing. Seeing, hearing, feeling.
Excellent. Yes.
All of their senses.
Perfect.
Maybe not taste. I don't want to taste blood if they're bleeding. You know.
All right. So as you're sharing the senses with this person, you see through their eyes, they're looking over at the person next to them, like taking care of them. There's a little bit of pain or whatever from the beating, but they're okay overall. It's pretty superficial, all things considered. You hear, well, it sounds like some pop music, maybe like Taylor Swift or something, like vaguely, and you hear a girl talking over it, and it almost sounds like, is she doing an interview? Instagram Live? Fuck, hard to tell.
I feel like I'd be able to pick up on whether it's like an interview. Does it sound like an interview?
Sounds like someone's answering questions. Yes.
Huh. Willingly?
Yeah. Like jovial, happy even.
Okay, I'll convey to the group basically what you've just described and say, it sounds there's also someone talking. Someone seems to be talking pretty openly about something. I can't quite make out exactly what they're talking about, but
yeah, you don't get heightened senses
like
in the person that you're sharing senses with.
Yeah, like, is this like some kind of fight club? I don't know what's going on down here. There's candles. There's someone getting beat up, but also getting taken care of. Someone over here is like recruiting followers on the gram. Like,
this looks like
Taylor
the beginning
Swift
of a
is playing.
horror movie where they're about to summon a demon or something.
Okay.
I don't. What should we do? Should we just go fuck them up, or
I don't know. They don't.
do we
seem
want
like
to pretend to
kindred.
be? I don't think I should pretend to be interested.
Think about this, because we're gonna pop back over to the other side of what's happening right now, with a fight going down on a roof. And let me do a thing for my stupid guards. Okay. So Serenity, you just knocked the crap out of this thing, but it is not as hurt as you'd expect it to be. Ari and Ale, y'all see this creepy looking
Thing.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know, shadow shard creature.
Zombie
I don't know. It looks human shaped.
Would
A lot
I
of things
have
like that.
any idea, given clan?
Give me intelligence and occult roll. That's exactly the number I was looking for. Good job. Ari, you don't know these things. You've never seen one, but you read about them. Maybe you remember some stuff that you learned in a previous life. But you remember some stuff that what's this fuck? Our thin blood fan. Mel. told you there was a thing that could happen for many of the Thin Bloods where you could make something like a human, a bestial form, a shard, if you will, that are incredibly feral creatures that are sort of left behind from a ritual. They are not human. They are not alive, but they are a part of Thin Blood that created it.
So they are basically domesticated enough to take orders and not attack people they're not supposed to.
You don't remember
Or-
reading anything about that.
Okay, cool. Okay.
What you remember, based on that number of sex, is they stalk Kindred.
Ew. Okay. Serenity. Kill it.
Serenity just
Kill it, or it's gonna keep following us around. And I'm gonna
Serenity?
start making my way towards that.
I mean, if I'm allowed to give a quick thumbs up
roof.
before I go to punch this motherfucker, I will.
Yeah,
No. I will
Just-
punch the motherfucker.
go for it. Make your roll.
How many roofs am I away?
This is a good question.
Probably about 3, I would say. It wouldn't take you long to get there because, like, the roofs are not separated by streets. So, like, you might have to go down roughly a floor, but you could skitter down, like, for
And
the
I
place
do
that has 2
have-
floors to 3 floors.
I do have the, what is it, feral leap or whatever it is for potents.
Oh, then you could have jumped
So I
up
can
on
just,
top
like-
of the roof in the first place.
I forgot I had it, which is accurate for Ari. Let's be real.
Oh, I do have a strength thing.
Did you pop
I only got-
potents?
Soaring leap doesn't need arouse or anything,
It does not.
so I can just bounce.
I mean, you have 1
Well,
strength. It's enough to do this.
Yeah, no, I'm not
Yeah.
trying to go far. It's basically just please don't fall off the roof.
Did you? What are you rolling athletics for?
But, oh, fuck. I rolled. No wonder that was weird. I was like, what? I hit the wrong button. My apologies.
Same number of
It's
successes.
still 3.
Did you rouse potents?
Huh?
Did
I-
you rouse for prowess? I mean prowess.
I did. I no, I roused for Fist of Cain and I failed.
Okay.
No, I passed the rouse check. And it was Fist of Cain that I activated.
Okay. So you do not have it.
No.
Activated. Okay.
I'll do it next time.
3
Honestly, at this rate.
successes. Let's see if this thing can dodge you.
Oh, so I'm
Oh, yeah. I'll just do that. It does. So, Serenity, you go to like just haul off and swing at this thing, and it seems like it's in front of you, and you got it all lined up, and then it just shifts, and it's not there anymore.
Okay.
Can you roll me a wits and awareness, Serenity?
Yes, sir.
You just do that.
Can I? I'm a reroll.
And I will have both Ari and Gabriella roll the same, or not Gabriella. Alex.
2 total.
Yeah, you
What do
don't
you
know
need
where
for,
the fuck this thing
Ale?
went. A wits and awareness. You can roll it. Yeah, that's fine. And Ari, you do the same. Excellent. So Ale doesn't catch it. Serenity, you're lost. This thing just was, it was there. You had it lined up. You know you were going to just knock the shit out of it. And then it wasn't. Ari, however, you are able to sort of track this thing. It's the best that you could say. You can see it moving essentially between shadows. Not like you move in shadows, but very similarly. And it is moving away from this building.
I can do that trick too, fucker. Would I be able to?
It turns towards you, and you notice this thing does not actually have a face. It is just a blank, sort of crystalline looking thing.
Yeah, Wonder Man.
Would I be able to? I'm just gonna swing with the shadow arms and see if I can't wrap it up.
Please.
I don't know how to do that. Hold on.
Well, you haven't used the shadow arms yet, yes or no?
Aside from getting my ass up onto the roof last turn, no.
Did you roll a rouse check for that?
Yeah, I
Okay,
failed.
yeah, you did.
I'm at 3.
Three. We're at 3.
Yeah, I'll tell you still have your arms out for sure.
Grappling against targets.
Storyteller is really honest about rouse checks tonight. Get hungrier.
Hey, I'll.
Wits
there's
Oblivion.
a reason
deals
for things.
Official or grapple, adding half the user's potent right in. All right, so it's Wits Oblivion for however grapple works because it doesn't tell me what I'm
Yeah,
against.
just roll
Probably
Wits
in
and
dex.
Oblivion. It's going to roll its dex and athletics to try to dodge it. What are you rousing for?
I don't know. That was the wrong button.
Make sure you mark away that hunger that it just gave you, because
Right, I'm just gonna do this.
you didn't have to
without-
rouse again. I'm
It's also
honest
just a
both
chaos.
ways.
Wit, second attribute. It doesn't want to. I've got 4 in Oblivion. What do I have 4 in? I'm just gonna roll Wit's Intelligence because that's 4 and 4.
Or you can
'Cause
just
my Oblivion is
modify 4. Whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just want it. I don't want it to come up with your, and then submit. Oh, that's terrible.
4 successes. You go to grab it. You see it, the shadow reaches out towards this shadow thing. And then it dodges away. I guess if y'all are Dead by Daylight fans, this thing moves very much like the Wraith. I think the Wraith. Is it the Wraith?
I just imagine
the
it's dropping
broken
frames,
mirror girl
basically.
kind of thing. Yeah.
What are you doing, man?
No, it's not the Wraith. God damn it. It's the spirit.
Right,
Anyway.
we just if combat is over, Serenity would just motion for them to come through the roof and goes down the hole.
So you're just gonna jump down, Serenity?
Yep.
Okay.
How far down is it?
This is a high roof. It's about 12 feet. I'm not gonna make you roll for this.
Okay.
But I will make you roll a thing to save as the floor breaks under you. Roll me a dex and athletics.
Oh fuck. Dex and
Surprise, we
athletics.
made it.
Yeah, that's athletics.
Katura and Aurelia are like, what do we do? What do we do? And the Serenity just crashes down through the fucking ceiling. Like,
Wait, I assume I'm on like the second floor, like the first floor. Like I'm not.
Yes, you jump in to the second floor.
And then it crashed
the
through.
floor breaks on the second floor. So you're just trying to see if you land.
Okay, I wasn't trying to break the floor, but such are these things. 2.
Serenity, you make a racket. You fall right on your butt. Because you had the whole superhero landing thing when you hit the floor. You looked dope. And then you went through the floor. And it was all bad. This does draw attention. And you all who are in the basement on the stairs hear What the fuck was that?
I immediately cheese it.
Tico, go check that shit out.
Go, go, go,
Fuck,
go.
why I gotta check it
Yeah.
out? Are
I
y'all
back up.
running?
I immediately start backing up. Yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck was that? And then you hear it.
This is a Scooby-Doo episode.
And you just hear someone going, it's okay, don't worry. We'll protect you. Yeah, let me get Dex Athletics from Katura and Aurelio and Gabriella.
Did
And
Jamie come up on the roof with us? Is he around, or did he just?
That's
leave
true.
us
We had him
to-
with us.
Jamie actually did not continue to follow y'all when y'all went up on the roof. That was not his move. But he is around.
Okay.
Dex Athletics, you said?
Dex Athletics.
Rousing adds 3, right?
2.
2, okay.
And you can't rouse the same attribute more than once, right?
Correct.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna
Eesh.
reroll.
We're just
Well,
awful. I
I don't have anything I can reroll because I'm hungry.
Okay, yes. Pass my
Uh,
reroll.
Excellent. Wait, why are you rolling 3 dice, Couture? You only had 2 to reroll.
Oh, that's my bad.
We'll just sub one.
It just
We'll just
on-
minus 1.
yeah.
We'll just minus 1. It's fine.
Okay.
With 5 successes, Katura, you beat Feet and you get ahead of. Wait, I did not roll for Gabriella. Hold on, let me see what she got.
that's important. It's
'Cause
important.
she might do well. I need to check that before I say how this all plays out.
Deez.
Da-da-da. That is Dex Athletics. Oh yeah, she only got 3 dice. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, Katura, you go flying out of this place and you run barreling right into Jamie. And Jamie is like, oh, okay. And then he turns back into James. And he's like, out with you. He's just like, I don't know what's happening. And just leaves out of the door, runs past the guards, and just out. However, for Aurelio and Gabriella, someone goes to tackle you because they catch up.
Shit.
There are people on you.
Oh no. Okay.
One of them takes a little swig of a little blood flask.
Oh, fuck.
And I think Gabriella, let's see. Ari, are you jumping down into this chaos? Are you just
figured
watching on
not.
top of the roof as shit goes down?
Here, like I walk over and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to not jump, but figure. And then I hear and Serenity crash through the floor, and then all hell breaks loose like it's a damn Scooby-Doo cartoon. I'm pretty sure Flight of the Bumblebees starts playing. I hear somebody go, "Oh shit!" and just start running out the back door.
I think it's more
High heels are
yakety
going
sax than
Yeah.
anything else.
What's Jackety Sax?
No, never mind.
High heels
why
are
you
going
hear it?
everywhere, and I'm just kind of peeking down and seeing who I can see from up here, because if I need to extract people, I'm going to try and do that.
If I'm able, as they're approaching, I would like to use my daunt to try and intimidate them into stopping.
Go for it. It's gonna be very difficult.
Would intimidation be charisma or manipulation or something else?
Intimidation. Give me give me charisma and intimidation. That's fine. So 4 successes.
God damn.
Yeah, it's not enough.
Okay.
They are on bloodhound mode right now, and one person goes to tackle you, and you realize once you are like speared that this is not the strength of a normal person. You're going to take do 4 superficial damage. Serenity.
Am I
Someone-
bleeding at all?
No, but you don't
Okay.
seem to be moving quite like you should be. You might have something a little broken and or displaced in the hip area.
If I hear this happening, I'm not going to leave Aurelio.
Okay. Because you were quite a bit ahead of them, but yeah,
I guess I
you
gotta
probably hear by
take
the
my
time you get
fucking-
to the door. Serenity, someone just comes up and just puts a gun just straight at your forehead. Don't move.
So you say that like that'll kill me, and I just kick up, basically, and try to.
That's fucking hot. Go off.
What? Go ahead and roll your.
It won't unless it's incendiary.
Yeah, go ahead and roll your strength and brawl, I suppose.
Can I up my potence? Can I do the prowess while I'm thinking about it?
Yeah, go for it. You can. I'll let
Thank
do
you.
prowess.
That's another rouse, and I'm at 3.
All
Fuck.
Yeah, can I look over at Ale and I'll be like, hey, this is kind of awkward and really not the time to ask, but I'm getting kind of hungry and I've got the means to get them out of there, but if I lose my shit, it's not going to work. I hate to ask so forwardly, but would you mind?
Can I get a little taste? I
She
just want
goes-
a little taste.
basically.
I
She
just want to
goes-
rub it on my gums.
She goes, "Do you want me to stake you if you go a little bit haywire?"
It depends. If I try killing you, yes.
Oh,
I
you
would
want me to
recommend-
give you my blood?
Preferably, yes, that would be ideal. You could say no. I'm not going to take it. I just
I don't know
I've
if the
got it.
boss would agree with that.
Valid. And I'm just going to keep looking down and see who I can see from up on the roof.
You see Serenity. You see the person that's aiming a gun at her. You see Katura sort of creeping back into the sight line, essentially, trying to decide what to do. That's all you see.
Damn, I can't
did
see
you roll
Aurelio?
your,
Maybe like Couture looking back at Aurelio or in that direction. You don't know what they're looking
yeah,
at.
yeah,
maybe?
but you wouldn't see Aurelio.
Fuck.
You
Uh,
see Katura see her kick her shoes off, and you know it's fucking serious.
I'm like,
Oh,
okay.
we're back in the parking lot, y'all. We're
Flying
back in the parking
Chunkla.
Yeah.
Like Katura's still on her feet. That's good. And I'm just gonna like circle the hole in the roof and see if I can't get eyes on Aurelio because I heard somebody got hurt. Somebody got hit.
Yeah. Okay. Serenity, you get hungrier
Yep.
and your beast is a little closer, and I want you to roll that strength and athletics.
And
Or
then what
not
at the
strength and
plus 2?
athletics. Yeah, it's gonna be +2 to your damage.
Okay. Right. Okay.
This, however, is a seems to be a kindred.
Okay. So Fist of K would work anyway. So double does that cancel each other out, or
Just roll your dice. We'll do the math later.
strength and brawl, right? Or strength and athletics? Which one?
Strength and brawl.
Thank you. That's the thing I was confused about. 4.
Okay. Let me see a thing here. Because I have some very...
I can't boot and rally on myself, can I?
You cannot. That is
Oh,
not
sick.
how that works.
Unfortunately.
This,
I figured.
this.
Brady's doing great tonight, guys. It happens.
Yeah, we're all sucking. It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. So that would be 6 ag damage if he does not get the fuck out of the way. And he does get the fuck out of the way.
Dang.
I crit.
Get up at least.
Yeah, I that was a lot of like a lot of crit dice. I lucky. Okay, so yes, Serenity, you can get up. This dude just kind of like he sees your foot going up and he essentially does a fucking backflip. Just one hand, just backflip thing. Which is not the kind of thing you see a normal person do. Not that fast. That gives you a little bit of a hint, I suppose. Katura, you see this happening, and Ale makes a move as well, while Ari is circling the roof. Ale, do I got this power right? I want to make sure that they. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Ali's gonna death from above this shit.
Please
Nice.
save us, Ale.
So you see a sword and a person just drop down, just kind of like Link, Super Smash Brothers, bouncing on people's heads.
Oh my god.
Please, please.
Why did I roll
So-
particular dice? I have her thing here. Here, that way y'all can see it.
Is it good? Can we keep it?
We'll see.
Okay.
Okay, that's around the same thing I rolled. He does not dodge this. So as that dude lands from his backflip, there's just a woman flying down with a sword on him, essentially.
Somebody just looks at Ale like, gracias a Dios para ti. Which just we thank God for you.
And he takes a lot of damage. Okay, yeah, he's hurt. He's got a sword like in him, and a person riding his back with the sword.
What? That's dope.
And he's just oh my god, just that. Yeah, Katura, what are you doing on your turn here?
Okay, so just so I can visualize it, Aurelio's on the ground. Is the person still like on her?
On Aurelio? No. The person just kind of like tackled and is just kind of like standing above. Doesn't even pay attention, like not even looking at you.
Okay.
Okay. I take my purse gun out. I shoot him.
Okay.
Is that firearms and brawl, or what is that?
Composure
Or just firearms?
and firearms.
Okay.
I mean, there's a gun skill, so it's going to be that, but the other thing is entirely up to circumstance.
3. He takes the hit because he's not paying attention. And you just see a spot open up on this person's chest. Doesn't bleed like you'd expect the person to, and he just flinched like.
Oh, at this point,
shit.
I don't think, like, considering like how hard they tackled Aurelio, I'm under the impression this is not a human. I think humanish. Yeah, shoot him.
Excellent. your shot lands, and he takes some damage. Ari, what's your play? You're muted.
I'm like looking. I'm like, everybody,
You
Just
muted
muted
yourself in the
yourself?
middle of that.
goddamn hole. This is not stealthy. This is stupid. Can I get eyes on Aurelio from up here at all?
Nope, still can't see him because he hasn't moved.
You'd have to get in the room to see him, basically, is what I'm understanding. So either get your ass down here or wait.
They are over to the side that is under the part of the roof that you can't see through. You saw Katura move, and you saw Ale drop on someone who is no longer in your visual, but is screaming. You could lift Serenity up if you wanted to.
Yeah, but Serenity looks like she's having fun, and I don't want to interrupt that.
Listen, Serenity may be frustrated, but at least there's adrenaline. She's frustrated, but she is actually having fun. It's just,
You should pick up the person that she's fighting and drop them.
I mean,
I forgot to add.
you have the leap. You can jump down there if you want.
I can jump down there.
It
I
won't
can
cause
use
you
my
any damage.
shadow arms and get down there. I'm just having a moment, like I was just trying to get somebody out the way so they stop getting hit. But now I'm recognizing that I'm on this roof by myself with that creepy shadow thing. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and like look in and just have my shadow arms take me off to the side so that I stay up on the second floor.
Okay.
Just basically like Doc Ock across the ceiling with my shadow
Oh my
arms
God.
because I enjoy being creepy.
If anyone was watching this would freak people out. Like there is literally shadows made of the blackest, darkest thing you've ever seen. They look terrifying, and they're like basically arms of shadow growing out of Ari and basically carrying her down. Like Dr. Octopus. It is terrifying.
Dope. And I will just try and get visual again on Aurelio.
If you lean down and kind of like look under the hole, you can see Aurelio.
Okay, is that my turn, or just do I still have a
I'll let you
action
make
I
a
can
move
do?
if you wanted it, like an action.
Cool.
I play the loose, hard, and loose here.
I've never used this before, and Aurelio
still
might
haven't
not
had a
thank
turn.
me for it.
So
I'm coming to you, Aurelio. We got a
Yeah.
thing for you.
But I'm gonna go ahead.
I figured you had
and
something in
Let
planned.
me double check because I think this is gonna cause a rouse check, which might be a freaking problem for me.
We're both doing our breathing techniques.
Yeah, one rouse check, and gain 1 stain. I'm gonna look down at Aurelio. Does Aurelio look okay, or are they like breathing hard on the ground, blood coming out the eyes, like kind of
Not that
messed up?
bad. I mean, Aurelio's pretty hurt,
All right,
but not
yeah,
that.
I'll
Not like completely losing all composure hurt.
but still pretty bad. Okay,
Aurelio's biggest problem right now is hunger.
same, friendo.
And I assume if
same.
you look down, like I'm trying to right myself after that, and since you said I have some like damage, particularly in like my hip area, I'm having trouble trying to stand up. So that's
Right.
what you notice.
Okay, so yeah, I will come down off the ceiling. I will be standing. I will look over. I will do my damn rouse check. Hopefully succeed.
Success.
Yes.
Thank God.
You don't need the 2 of us at 4. That would be all bad. And I have other stuff that I want to try rouse for. And I will go ahead and use Umbrious Clutch. And I will look at Aurelio and be like, all right, come on. You're out of the game, man. And you will fall into your own shadow and teleport up to Ari.
That's fucking dope.
That is a
What?
clutch.
Oh my God.
I'm concerned for your stain, but anything.
Yeah.
I was trying to help.
Make sure you mark that stain because we're gonna do remorse rolls after the game.
Okay. I don't even know where to mark that.
On your humanity.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's like
Just-
humanity damage.
Yep.
Oh shit, that just made it go away. Okay, there we go. That's a fine. Yeah, and you just pop out of my shadow, and like anyone else dealing with Oblivion, it's terrible, and I'm sure you do not like it. You just fell through death for a hot second and landed at my feet, and I'm like, up.
Hey, girl.
Figured you could use a breather.
Yeah, this was
Yeah.
automatic stain, so there's no avoiding.
Yeah, no.
this.
Okay.
No, it is absolutely a choice.
That said, Aurelio, because she did this to you, you have to make a frenzy check.
Oh no.
At difficulty 4.
Damn. Sorry. This might end poorly for me.
Whoo! Keeps your composure. Aurelio, this was an absolutely awful experience. And your beast was basically like a dog packed into a corner that like goes completely feral. And somehow, some way, you keep from like losing your shit and running away from here in fear. But that was worse than getting like speared the way you just did. Like,
Yeah. So I'm still trying to write myself. I have no idea that
it's
this
your
is
turn
coming.
too.
And so I just feel like, I don't know, I assume there's like some like 0G shit here. Like I'm trying to lift myself, but then I end up like feel like maybe I'm slipping and falling, but then I never hit ground, and like rubber banding between these two shadows a
You're
little
just
bit.
there. You just end up there through a shadow. It's just like,
Yeah.
boop.
And but like the feel, you know, that feeling like when you're like on a roller coaster where like,
Yes,
you know,
where
those
just
insides,
everything
I'm
just-
imagining like stuff like that. And yeah, I'm like, what, like, I don't know what is causing
you
this. So
hear
I'm like, I'm
Ale
still
scream during this too.
Yeah, and I'm screaming out for Ale as well. I'm screaming out for Ale and Mingo, and then back to Ale because I remember Mingo's not there. And then I'm like they got some magic shit. What the fuck? And then I'll just like start kind of patting my body, checking if I'm bleeding anywhere, and see that I'm not, and be like, and then kind of what, where? I was just
Sorry. I was trying.
Sorry for what? What?
I was trying to get you out of there. That looked bad.
You did that?
Yeah.
Ernie
Thanks.
just yells out, "Shadow shit, friend. You're just gonna have to deal." Sorry.
I hadn't used that one before. I just, you didn't look great, so I figured taking another hit was probably a bad idea.
I don't feel great.
No, yep, that's normal. Just breathe through it. You'll be all right.
Ale, where's Ale?
Looks
And I
like
look
she
down
is.
and see the shadow pierce through someone's shoulder. Oh, okay. There's a big cult downstairs. Thought they were coming in for a bear hug. Tackled me instead. I don't know that we are prepared for this.
That sounds pretty normal.
I'm hungry. You hungry?
Yep. And if I got to do that again, it's going to get worse.
Gabriella just dodges past the person that was on her, and the person that Ale is basically riding on, she just punches their fucking head off. It's just she was there, and then just and the neck just goes click.
Good job. And then there's the other guy still there, right?
Yes. But after Gabriella does this, you hear someone go, "Hey, hey, 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 hey! What the fuck is going on?" And y'all see a smallish blonde woman.
No, Lord.
This comes out of like
I shoot her.
Do it.
You can go for the shot. I'm not gonna stop you.
I mean, I feel like this is gonna have major repercussions later.
No
so
more
I would think
blonde.
about
Okay,
it.
fine.
No
I'll
more blondes.
listen to-
Take her out.
This is true. We have bad luck with blondes.
We do. Hopefully she's not cute either, because it will have a real problem. I actually want to hear what she says, but I am gonna just get this ready.
You raise your weapon and then decide.
You
Yeah.
haven't pointed at her.
Post it in Discord.
Yep.
She goes like, "Okay, can we
Oh
like
God, yeah, shoot her. Okay, no, finish.
Wow, that's quite the basic white lady.
Can we
this
not
this is
do this
Karen.
with violence, please?
Last I checked, your people attacked us first, sweetie.
You broke into our house.
Is your name on the steed?
Yes, technically.
Technically.
Well, yeah, technically. You put all of your names on every single piece of property that you own? Yeah, the
Ron, wouldn't I?
hesitation just told me everything.
What?
Don't
Who
lie.
are you?
Who are you? Who the fuck are you?
I don't like this lady.
I
So
don't like her either. Hold on.
Someone more important than you. And
Yeah,
that is where
I
we're
don't
going to
think
take a
so.
break. We're going to
A
take a short
shooter.
break here. Come back. Because this is where things are going to get interesting, I think.
I know this white lady did not just say she was more important than me. I know she did not. This
I mean,
little
I'm
Becky
like,
looking
I would
bitch.
say, if anything's right, it's just like shoot her just for that. Let's just.
Yeah.
That's
All right,
undertow
y'all,
right
all
there.
right.
No,
We're going to come back
is
in
absolutely
about 7 to 10 minutes. And they going to roast this lady. And then they're going to find out that things are way more complicated than they seem. Or they're not because they killed her and they never got any answers. So we'll find out which one of those things happen when we get back. Enjoy the break. Go get up, stretch your legs, grab a drink, and we'll see y'all soon.
No fancy for that important.
We're back. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Vampire the Masquerade, Philly by night, rolling these 20s, John. And we are back with some shenanigans. Some white woman just told a bunch of people of color that she was more important than them. And I imagine that's going to go incredibly well. No.
TPK, total.
She goes, okay, listen, I'm sorry. That was rude of me, but you did break into my house.
Mm-hmm. Didn't know
and
you were
killed my
occupying it.
guards.
Okay.
You killed one of my guards. That
Okay,
person
and?
was.
Who are you, though?
You're kidnapping and torturing people, bitch.
Is that what you think is happening?
Reports of people going missing. Creepy house. Yeah.
Seriously? That's what they're telling people on the streets now? Okay, hold on.
Literally just.
Who told you this?
I don't. Did we even say supposed to be Telvin? No, it was Telvin, right? Like out of character. That was Telvin who told us that, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. And then James said that people were going. There was some weird shit going on.
Yeah.
Yes.
We two separate
get
sources, pretty much.
What is?
Sorry, can I get a out of character a sense of where everyone is physically to know like who like basically where I am in relation to the conversation also?
You are like almost directly above this woman who just came out of the basement. So you wouldn't see her, you just hear her voice. But Serenity, Ari, I guess if you look down under there, you can see if you're doing what you're doing before. The ghouls can see her. One of the guard who was like pointing the gun at Serenity looks really confused and is checking on the buddy who got his head basically twisted all the way around. And everybody else is kind of like standing back and just watching this girl. Okay. She's like, put the guns down.
No. Tell us what's going on right now.
You're being rude, first off.
I don't care.
Then
And
get the fuck out then. And I can tell your friends
No.
who are calm and actually want to be respectful of someone's place.
sweetie, I am calm.
Okay, you don't know what you're doing right now. I'm trying to save you
Enlighten
from
us.
yourself.
Please enlighten us, because all I know is we were supposed to do a rescue mission for kidnapped people, and I'd like to know if that's actually the case.
No one's kidnapped. No one's kidnapped. They can leave.
Okay. Why would people say that though? Like, is this a separate thing, or you're just now being made aware of, or did you know that's what they're telling people, and why are they telling people that?
Okay. Who are you? I feel like I am justified in asking, who are the people who just showed up into my house and killed my people? So let's start there.
Okay.
James, like, I'm James. She's like, I know who you are, James.
Well, I turned to James. What the
James,
fuck
do
you mean
you
she
know
know who
this
you
person? Do you know this person, James?
Yes.
are?
James,
James?
explain yourself right now. You have 5
Because
seconds.
you're the one who told us this situation. So what the hell?
I didn't know it was
4.
this is not what I that her name's Amber. I can tell
Of
them
course.
her name. She runs a social media thingy. She's an influencer, I guess. She moved into that neighborhood not that long ago. I did not know this property was hers. I knew she had a house not too far from here. And she's like, go on, James. She seems nice. She's a thin blood, like me.
That explains a lot. Okay.
Explain to her why we're here right now.
Because guess what? You're the one who sent the fucking text.
Okay, well, I thought there was something else going on. I didn't know it was this. this mealy mouth bastard. James, don't talk anymore.
For once we can agree. Okay.
I run a group to make sure that Thin Bloods are taken care of properly.
Mm-hmm.
Not some Anarch or Camarilla shit, though we find ourselves more aligned with Anarchs more often than not.
Very incentive, by the way.
And I save Thin Bloods from blood bondings, which is why we had someone acting a little bit rough downstairs, because that person is blood bonded to a Ventru.
Okay.
I'm just glaring at James right now because you just wasted my fucking time. James, look at me right now. My time is money. Are you gonna bill me? Are you gonna pay me for the time that I just fucking wasted?
I didn't
Can
know.
you afford my rates? Can you afford my rates?
I don't know what your rates are.
You can't. It's a rhetorical question.
That means you can't afford them.
Should I leave?
I think, first of all,
Amber's like, yes.
You need to No, hold on. You need to apologize to everybody in this room right now, at the very least.
What am I apologizing for?
Wasting my fucking time, James.
Well, this place was creepy though, and it had like weird people outside guarding it.
Oh my god, this isn't fucking Scooby-Doo. Okay?
Turn to Amber.
We're vampires. There's creepy shit all the fucking time.
We heard from Kelvin that they were people disappearing. He was accusing the Camarilla. James thought your thing was the Camarilla doing that shit. Is what I'm understanding to be the case.
You heard from Calvin? You trust Calvin?
I am just figuring shit out, man, okay? I'm still trying to get my bearings.
Self-entitled piece of shit.
Okay.
I think we all look at her like,
please give me the tea on Calvin. I'm very curious.
No, I'm just like, white woman calling a black man self-entitled. Girl. Anyway.
He's jealous because I'm bigger than him and we used to date.
Ah.
Your name literally never came up when we talked to him. He thought it was Cam doing it, not you.
And then Calvin's an idiot.
I don't. If you're not kidnapping people, can we just go?
Yes, you can leave.
I know you want to sleep. I was talking to them because I know that we're all stubborn little assholes. So
Go talk to them. I don't fucking care. Go. You've already broke into my house and broke my floor.
That was not, I will admit that breaking the floor was not intentional.
And
not bad.
A whole person.
That was combat, man. Everything happens. Anyway, I'll go downstairs.
Ale just takes the sword and just goes. Blood goes flying off of it, cleans it off, sticks it back in the sheath.
Oh my god. So anime.
Jordan just goes down and sees what the fuck is going on down there.
I'm gonna look over at Aurelia. Do you want me to put you back down? Like I can put not through the if you want to go talk to people.
Ari has Aurelio in a shadow baby Bjorn.
Basically, yes.
A cradle.
I think I'm okay. I do have questions. I am curious, but I think I don't know how many of them got a good look at me, so I'd rather not have them know everyone that was here.
Samesies. Can I see, Prince, can I see any of the symbols, culty things that you mentioned earlier, or not up here?
Yes, you see some of it. Roll me an intelligence and occult, another one of those rolls.
If I see you looking around for stuff like that, I would like have shared with you what I shared with our group when we were split up. And if you want to use my lore sheet thing, you can. My clan merit for this session.
Ooh, sure. So that gives me 2 successes, or that just gives me 2 more dice.
What is yours?
You'd be using my kindred iconography. you know what?
Multi-level lore keeping. Yes, that lets you use
Mhm.
different lore sheets. Yes.
I just so many books to look up. This is the Chicago by Night one, which of course I don't have downloaded.
You have to have you're pulling lore sheets that someone in the coterie has, though. That's the caveat to this. You can't pull from any lore sheet. Yeah. Okay, cool. I just make sure.
I have that one.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I have that lore sheet. That's what I referred to earlier when I was looking around.
Understood. I'm sorry.
So I got a 3.
Yeah.
But that's what y'all are looking at. I just posted up on the screen. Multi-level lore keeping.
I got 3 successes. Plus whatever the lore sheet gives me.
I have to look it up because I just have the name of it written on my sheet.
I am
not the details.
Like a motherfucker over here. So just pull that up. But for now, we'll go with Ari. You know something about this, actually. You have heard of the Ash Finders before, and this seems to be their iconography.
Because Mel was over there acting a fool, and that's what started with the... Yeah.
Indeed.
Okay.
This is a cult of Thin Bloods, essentially.
Out of character, I was like, I thought that picture looked familiar, and now I know where I saw it from.
Yeah, this is a cult.
And I
of
thought the
Thin
same thing
Bloods.
then that I did tonight.
Oh
God.
And the very interesting part of this group is they use a particular type of thin blood alchemy called ash.
Yep. That is very dangerous. That is very dangerous.
Because you know where ash comes from.
Yes. I was going to say, you let me know how much Ari knows because Liz did read that section.
I would say that Ari learned pretty much all of this through Mel.
And whatever notes she found in the future.
Correct. I think you'd probably be the only one of your coterie who really knows anything about this, though. So you'd have to relay this back to the rest of the group.
Okay. I have not been seen yet. So I will just hang out upstairs with Aurelio going, ooh, this
with
is
the tortured ice for sure.
This is a fucking problem, but it could be interesting for getting rid of bodies.
Which actually, Ari, do me another roll.
Yep.
Give me a wits and insight.
Just 3.
That's good enough. Ari, what you notice is that as much as she's talking about this guard, the care is not showing up on her face.
Okay.
And she's like, so you go down there and you talk to the people, and outside of the one person who is like, I need to see Gianna. I need to go back to her.
Mm-hmm. Everyone else is not clearly blood bonded or
and
anything.
someone else is like, honey, it's fine. We just got to stay away from her for a little while and you'll be back to normal. I promise. It's going to be okay. You don't want to be bonded to someone like that.
Cool.
She's like, but she took care of me.
Yeah, because you're useful. Anyway, if everything actually checks out, like no one's Then I go back upstairs.
So who's footing the bill for my broken floor, my dead guard, and my wasted time?
We all
James,
look to James.
sort of like tries to Homer Simpson this shit. He's like, I'm gonna go find Kelvin.
I'll send somebody a bill for my time. And I know where to find you. Let me get on the phone with my people and I'll have the floor fixed. I'll even get the roof done for you, sweetie.
Like, okay, thanks. Appreciate it.
No problem.
I'll look over at Aurelio. All right, I'm going up and out. You want to come?
Yeah.
All right, this is gonna
Thanks.
be also kind of creepy. And I'll just wrap a shadow arm around him and start climbing up the fucking wall.
Okay.
You see
Been there
it,
before.
look
And
up. You got more friends. Cool.
Yep.
And as you're doing that, as I'm looking at, I guess I'm wrapped in this shadow baby Bjorn, I'm like looking up at you, but I'm occasionally like blinking and kind of like I'm trying to correct my vision as I'm looking up at you. And like I shake my head.
Okay. I think we've taken up enough of your time. Sorry, goodbye.
She hands you a card, Serenity. She's like, you look like you're new. If you need to learn a little bit more about, increasing your influence, feel free to join the Thrive Hive. We have a lot to offer. And we're good at yoga.
I glare daggers at Serenity like, don't you fucking dare. Because
just
she's
gives
like,
you a
Just
card.
taking the card and
Just
putting
gives
it in
you
the
a
back pocket. I'm just putting it in the back pocket. I'm gonna just walk away because I have.
I'm also just like, I can't wait for this bitch to find me on Instagram and see how many followers I fucking have. I don't say that out loud, but it is in my thought.
And y'all leave?
Uh-huh. I'm leaving.
Cool.
I grab James by his fucking back of his neck.
Oh, James is gone. He legit
left
went
before
to
us.
go find Kelvin. He did not want to be there when y'all left.
Serenity,
Hmm.
we have a couple things to talk about. And I give you the look that's like, I'm pissed.
What? Just say it.
Later,
Okay.
right now,
Word.
can you call Kelvin and tell him that he also owes me money for my time?
I'm gonna let him know. That's already on the list of things to do.
But we all do need to have a private conversation.
And
So
I go to
let's
look,
go.
and I talk, and I got real. Hi, you good?
I'm fine.
Cool. Just checking.
Are you good?
Ah,
You were the
I'm
one climbing on
alive.
the roof, right? Like I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure
no.
it was you.
No, yeah, that would be on the roof. I was trying.
It's like you look like you
To
got a
be
little fucked up.
It's fine. It'll be fine after I eat.
Reckless. Always so reckless.
That's how we do things.
No, by we you mean I tell you not to do the reckless thing and then you do the
I am
reckless thing,
aware.
and
I
then
am
I
aware.
have to follow up by doing more reckless things so I can
I
save you from the
Gabrielle,
recklessness.
I am aware. I am aware.
Cool. How are we getting back home?
Don't we?
Should I
Oh,
call a
right.
Lyft? Subway? Like,
All of our vehicles are at the community center, which is a couple blocks away. We can just walk.
yep. And you walk, and you notice when you get over there that James's car is not there.
No, that's fair.
So where are y'all heading? Back to the bodega?
I'm assuming if we're having a group conversation.
Yes, to the bodega.
Aurelio, are you joining them?
Since I'm in no condition to walk, I don't know how long the shadow arms last, but I would take
It's
that
not
that
long.
that trip as long as it lasts.
And you can still walk.
and
It
then
just
I'll-
hurts a little bit.
Okay. Ah, where's Bingo?
I hear.
Yeah, if we're all together, I'll just stick by Ale, and drop another pin to Mingo, and join the group.
You drove your own car, right? Or you were driven in your own car?
I did not. How did we get here? I don't know.
I think we
did
all
not
came
come in my own
separately. Thing.
car.
I don't remember.
We all came separately.
Because I'm pretty sure I came on the bike with Gabriella, and we all met up
Yep.
here.
Let's
Yeah.
see.
Oh, and you get a text message back from Mingo. And Mingo just says, "Dealing with some serious shit. I'll talk to you about it when I get a chance."
Oh, that's great.
I don't respond. Like, oh,
Mingo expected a response.
yeah.
Mingo knows. Mingo knows.
I guess Ale could have driven. I mean, Ale has a dot and drive. I don't. So
Yeah, that makes sense.
sure.
So
Serenity.
What?
Or I'm sorry, Gabriella, do you know how to drive this motorcycle?
And Ale has a
Yes, of
motorcycle
course.
too.
Okay. Serenity, can you get in the car, please?
Why?
We need
Just-
to talk.
Can it wait till we get to the bodega if you don't?
No, it cannot.
Okay, fine. Gabrielle, take the bike back.
she's like, "Yes."
I get in the
Gets on
car.
the bike. Does
What?
not put a
What
helmet
did I
on.
do?
Ari? Aurelio, if you want to follow us, we're going to go back to our spot.
The bodega, yes.
Yes. Okay,
Ari's,
we'll see you there.
yeah.
That's still
And then I'll have Marie drive us. And on our way, be like, so you told Gabriella that we're not from this timeline.
Yeah, she's the one who would know what the other me is in. So yes.
Yeah. Yeah. And you know what? You didn't tell her to keep her mouth closed about it. So now Aurelio knows, or he knows something, or something's up, because she just blabbed about it.
Okay, it's a conversation I can have with her.
It's a conversation you should have had with her before. Because it's not just your business to tell, is it?
depends on your reaction. You're the only one of the three of us who could genuinely pass off like nothing has changed.
Point blank, period. Hell, your situation is about pretty much better than anything it has ever been. I am involved in a bunch of anarch shit that I gotta figure out, and the only one who knows is her. So yes, I told her.
You think that just because I slip into my business, it's easy for me? I have no idea what the fuck I'm into. Apparently, I have a
Beyond
relationship with
Tyreek?
the
No.
prince. I have a relationship with the prince that nobody fucking likes.
I mean,
And he thinks that I'm trying to kill him. I don't know why. You think just because I fake
Effectively
it
thinks
for me?
Serenity's trying to kill him.
Or if you're gonna go and tell our business, I would at least like to be in the know first.
I was gonna tell you, and then guess what happened?
She opened her fucking mouth because you
No.
didn't tell her to not say anything.
The deed is done. Us tearing each other's throats
Well,
out is not going to change anything.
We need to, yeah. Well, we need to figure out where we're gonna tell Aurelio because she has questions.
I mean, if Aurelio's sticking around, how long are we gonna keep the gig up? Genuinely
I don't know.
asking it.
I guess we're not. All of 3 days, I guess.
Aurelio and Ale are in the car listening to music, just like
Listen to that the Cha Cha Heels song. Just bumping it.
Question out of character.
Shoot.
And I know we have heard that Aurelio has gotten visions. Has he tangentially, accidentally
Nope.
mentioned anything?
No,
in front
he
of us?
hasn't.
Okay.
No, he hasn't
That's-
mentioned anything.
That's
about
I just want to make sure so I don't say anything.
I think he talked to Mingo
about
it.
it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Look. Yes. None of us is doing well right now. My damn apartment almost caught me on fire. So yeah, Snake Eyes knows. Because I couldn't
it's
walk into my house. There's probably going to be a lot of those moments for us. Because if the three of us are as well known as it seems, we all probably have things set up. Which means that we should have, in the past week, already have come up with this. We haven't. That's on all of us. Yes. Should Gabriella have said anything? No, because that's not the type of shit you talk about in front of others. The deed is done. And thankfully, from what we can tell, only in front of Aurelio.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. We can deal with whoever else might have heard and discrediting them as crazy thin bloods when the time comes. For now, we have to figure out what our cover is going to be or who the hell we are telling the truth to. Are we telling Aurelio the absolute nonsense of we are from another fucking dimension?
That's basically what Gabby already told him.
Okay. Are we confirming it? Or are we saying, yeah, no, she misunderstood and trying to play it off? Because, again, I have no idea what else we could say. Because somebody saying, yeah, they're not from another fucking dimension is hard to fucking play off like, no, they're from the town over. I don't know what to say. But again, Katura, and I don't mean this as it's been easy, you are the only one who has not gotten too much side eye in the past week and a half. Everybody knows there's something wrong with me because this version of Ari was happy, and I don't do happy. Serenity is nice, which apparently is a fucking faux pas. Everybody already knows something's up. Now, if we want to lean into that, we can. If we want to play it off like I'm overworked and stressed and Serenity got kicked by a horse, we can.
Now we have to explain why Serenity was by a horse to begin with.
Hey, there are Philly hood cowboys. That's a real thing. Like,
I don't doubt it.
Serenity got kicked by a werewolf. Fine. I don't know.
That would never happen.
You say that,
Okay,
Serenity,
listen.
you have a memory pop into your head that it wasn't you, but it's you wrestling a werewolf. Like, legitimately.
I can call
like,
Anthony, and I can fucking almost guarantee Anthony exists here. I am sure I can get a werewolf to kick Serenity in the head.
Look, I get it. I'm sorry I snapped. I'm not apologizing for how I feel, though.
No.
Ryan doesn't even
It just
say
took
anything.
me
She's just-
on.
No, it doesn't matter what you say. She doesn't talk to you. She didn't say anything either, but she's just sitting there looking at the window.
Ooh, Katura,
That's fine.
as you have this conversation, you start remembering a little bit of you having not exactly the same conversation, but something similar. It's almost like deja vu, but it's
Oh my
not.
God.
It's like a memory.
1 sec. Like, am I hungry? I just got.
We all are. Join the fucking club.
Can I? It's similar, but like, can I tell what we're arguing about in the memory?
In the memory, y'all are arguing about an agreement between the independent clans and the local anarchs, which Serenity was trying to bring on. It did not happen.
I just got the weirdest deja vu, but not about something that I have talked about, but something about an agreement between the independents and the anarchs. I don't. Something you were trying to do, Serenity. I don't know.
And I would say
Weird.
this would probably be around the time
Anyway.
I'll pull up to the bodega.
Okay.
Which I will say, Serenity will get out the car first and probably look back at Katura. I'm never gonna not be the stupid little bruja, am I? And I just closed the fucking door.
You closed the door in my face.
Yeah. I don't think she's thinking about it. She's not thinking about doing it to disrespect you, but she's just like, no matter how much I think ahead or try to, I'm always just gonna be the dumb little bruja who can't do shit without you.
Oh my god, I burst out of the car. I'm like, nobody said that.
No, that's not your
Nobody
fault.
said.
Inside,
Aurelio,
inside,
get out of the
inside.
I
car.
was saying this in the.
I know, and you get out, and then Katura follows, and I'm like, inside.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Inside.
Yeah.
And y'all shuffle in, and Carmen's like, "Hey, everybody, how y'all doing?"
Honey, how's it going?
Good.
Upstairs.
Ooh, who's the new guy?
Nightclub owner. You know, we just find him.
Hola, buenas noches. I'm Aurelio. Sorry, I'm not feeling too great, but it's nice to meet you. This is Ale.
She kind of looks you up and down. She's like, "It's nice to meet you too." Ale side eyes the fuck out of Carmen.
Ooh.
Yeah, I guess y'all are heading upstairs. Go ahead.
Call us if you need anything, honey.
Yeah. It's been quiet.
Do I peep that, like, that glare, that side eye?
Oh yeah, you catch it.
We all do. Okay.
Yeah, it was very obvious. Like,
Aurelio in his head is kind of just like, I'm gonna follow up on that later. Like, it's kind of like, did you two maybe? I'll ask you later.
Is there history there? What?
Yeah. I'm like, did somebody ghost somebody else? Is that like another supernatural element of this world?
Oh my god, just ghosting. Getting ghosted.
Cool. And y'all make your way upstairs, and Paco comes waddling out.
Hi, buddy.
And he just walks right into the conference room like he belongs there. Pops up on the table.
I'll find a seat and prop myself down to kind of sit. Just kind of like breathing and
confidential. Should I be here?
Ale, would you mind maybe I guess like keeping a lookout, maybe standing by the door just in case?
She's like, yeah, I'll watch the one downstairs.
I'll get snacks.
Oh, in the basement, there's a special fridge. If you can maybe bring us a snack.
Oh, Ari already left. She said, "I'll get snacks," and just walked out.
Oh, you said that. Oh, okay, I didn't.
This is too much.
I
Snacks.
Yeah, Ale. Actually, I don't even say it like the way that I just said, I will just kind of just give the directive, like just stand guard at the door.
She does.
Yeah.
There was a little eye roll, but you know, that's what you say.
Yeah, I mean, I would assume that we're just used to this dynamic. Like,
Yeah.
but I get it. I kind of clock, like I get into that habit of telling her what to do, and then I'm like, shit, I'm not at the club. Okay.
And so you're all
And
set
then I'll-
down.
And as I sit down and position myself in a like comfortable angle to not put too much pressure on my hip, I don't say much. I kind of just sit. I'd say I'm probably particularly like, I do a quick glance over at Ari and kind of again, as I was doing, kind of correcting my vision a bit, and do a little look over everyone else, and then I kind of look over at Paco and study Paco a little bit too, staring at the adoring plumage.
And when Paco notices you staring at him, he kind of like turns to look at you, almost like staring contest style. Just
And that causes me to jump back a
Oh
little
my
bit, and
God.
I smile, and then I'm like, yeah. I just nod to myself, and I was like, I wish Mingo was here. I think Mingo would get this.
and I suspect that Arya would be back with snacks now.
I'm gonna need 2 of those.
Yeah, no, I grab like an armful.
It's just a cooler full of blood.
Just a cooler.
Like we're going to the beach.
It's not very good, Colt, but beggars can't be choosers right now, and y'all are in bad shape.
No, yeah, I take the 2. I drank 2.
Cool.
And
just
I'm
be
s-
like,
And I
don't
mean,
think
I'm
I've
pretty
ever
much
done
Serena's
this.
pretty much sitting with one leg propped up like this, entirely just doing like messing with her hand.
Propped
I
up on
watch
like
everybody.
the desk.
No, on a
we
chair.
can't see
Like
what you're.
so.
Oh, we can't see what you're doing.
my
Yeah.
leg. Fuck.
You
Just
can-
describe
Like
it, yeah.
this.
Oh,
Got
okay.
you.
Okay.
Like
Got
with one leg up, one foot on the chair of the seat, with like an arm over the knee, and just fiddling with
Okay.
something
Yeah.
to try to de-stress.
Okay.
I see everybody down these bags like it's nothing, and I'm kind of like, also kind of staring in disbelief. I'm like, y'all are very, in my head I'm like, they're very comfortable with this. Like I've never done this. Like, who does this?
Just straight out the blood bag, not even served in a glass or nothing. Just
Like, I know that they're again, in my head I'm like, I know that there are some kindred that are baggers, but a whole group of them, okay, maybe that's their thing. It's quite unusual. And I'm like, I try, and I'm like, maybe later I'll hold on to my blood bag.
That's totally fair.
Aren't you at 4?
I think it's the
maybe
maybe a feeding thing, maybe.
Oh, maybe.
Well,
I
also
mean,
know, like,
I'll let
like,
you play
it-
this how you want to, because you can absolutely drink it. It's just you won't
Yeah, I know. Like
gross.
in the
Yeah.
we have like that. Isn't like a house rule like we're cool with that in this to do
Yeah,
blood
yeah.
bags?
Yeah, yeah, you can drink however you need to drink.
I'm playing it off like we don't do that in this timeline kind of thing.
Sorry, man. If I had other, I would bring, but
Oh no,
this
I
is
appreciate it. No,
unexpected
don't-
this evening.
Exactly, have just a flow of warm bodies coming through here.
Yeah. No,
You
I
had
get it.
questions.
Yeah, I had questions for Becky. What was her name? Karen.
Gabriella.
No, Amber.
Google? Oh, Amber. Fuck.
Amber.
No,
Amber.
the white girl.
Yes, that's who I meant when I said that I had questions. Some of them got answered before we left, but they can't be answered here.
My bad. I shouldn't have taken you out of there so soon.
Oh, I was in no shape to stick around. I always follow up if need be. They didn't see us, right? We were up top.
Uh,
I don't know if they saw who.
I don't know if they
was
saw
up
your
top.
face.
She
but
said
you
we
knew
have
you were
friends.
there.
She didn't clock you very well.
Well, crap.
I don't know if she saw you, but she knew you were there.
Yeah.
She is
Okay.
welcome to come find the giant shadow monster. Give
How
me
are you
something to
feeling?
fucking do.
Thanks for that medevac. It was much needed.
I
I'm sure I'll
realized
be
it was
fine.
going to be so terrible. I forget that it affects everybody worse than me.
Yeah. Yeah. I want to get back to that actually, but I wanted to check in with you, Miss Baptiste. How are you feeling after that? I know that you were kind of worked up, and I also know that you have your own social media following that's pretty strong, and now you have someone who's basically behind this Thrive Hive that knows that you were in on this.
And when
I
you look
also know
up
what
Thrive
she's in
Hive,
on.
if you
So
look it up, he has 4 million followers.
I would have done some of that looking up while we
And
were on the way.
Yeah.
No, I looked it up too.
I'm not. I mean, I'm fine. I'm not. I don't know what to say. I'm I'm fine. No.
She doesn't have a
Fine.
small following. She's
No.
pretty huge. It's just to
No,
throw that
but
out there.
no, but it's just like I'm fine. I don't care about her. So
Okay. I guess it's not as big of an issue. She didn't seem to. Let's say if she recognized you, she played it off really well.
Ooh, but don't die near them. I mean, don't die anyway. So they're ash finders.
what?
What does that mean?
Okay.
It means
Yeah.
and it basically means that those powers that they got, they stole them. They stole them from old dead kindred that were ash, and then they ingest the ash and can use the powers. Basically, they like old folks. Wait. They like the older you are, typically the more powerful you are. So they have imports coming in from over in the Middle East where Gehenna and all that nonsense is going on. Basically, any of the elders that die, they literally take the ash and can use thin blood alchemy to use the essence of that elder vampire, kindred, what have you. That's what that cult is that they're part of, that they are.
Wait, so instead of using blood for their rituals, they use the ashes of elder vampires?
Pretty much.
Elder kindred? Okay.
Yeah.
So we
I'm
should
sure
have
they
killed
probably
them.
use blood too.
And I immediately try and limp over to the door and open the door and tell Ale, head back to the library now. Make sure everything is secure.
Oh yeah. Also, that creepy thing we fought, Serenity, it's a stalker. It's probably going to show up to one of our houses.
What? Wait.
The thing on the
What?
roof.
The thing on the roof that's half shadow, or mostly shadow. It's basically something that happens when a thin blood uses alchemy.
Is that
too
this?
much.
That's the same figure that we saw, like kind of lurking up there.
We didn't see it.
Is that what I saw?
Katura and Aurelia.
No, I mean, I'm sorry. When I say we, I mean like whoever's.
Oh, I thought I had seen it.
You saw an actual person, Aurelia.
Okay,
Oh.
then we don't know what you're talking about.
No.
Because it's not the same thing.
There was this creepy, what was it, Serenity? Like semi-ghost?
Shade creeper thingy, majigger. It was kind of like a zombie, but not. It had no face, I don't think. So it looked like Slender Man.
Yeah, it was
You said
like
it
Slender Man
follows
dropping.
people?
It can.
Apparently.
It can. It's a stalker. It ran off, which means it's probably going to pop back up for either me or Serenity at some point, and it hits like a fucking truck, so
Um.
that's going to suck.
Okay.
I should check on
Hmm.
my pigs.
What?
What?
Huh?
What?
What?
Pigs?
Yeah, it's another story. It's fine. I got
I've
tunnels
learned not to
again.
ask at this point.
Okay. Yeah. Probably. I mean, yeah. It is.
Don't ask
it is
unless you
Ari.
want the answer.
It is.
I look at the
Ari.
bag of blood.
That's right.
And I look back at Ari.
That's not pig. That's
That's human.
human.
That's human.
That's different flavor.
But still, okay.
The shadow thing. This is
Yeah.
out of character, or in character maybe. With this, is this? It was just like a ghoul or something. Not a ghoul, but like a wraith or something.
Yes, except this can actually be seen on the human plane. You don't need to have, special senses to be able to see one of these. A wraith you'd need to be able to see into the ethereal plane, essentially. This thing exists on the material plane.
Okay, so it doesn't like travel through the Shadowlands or anything like that.
No, at least not that y'all know
Okay.
of. These things are not exactly fully detailed as far as world lore that y'all would know. I'll put it like that. There's stuff that I know that y'all don't. And I'm not telling.
I was asking.
That was
But basically, just to give you, they are physical creatures that are made from the essence of someone who created them, essentially.
Okay. I was asking for a specific purpose, but that I'm not going to do what I was going to do now because of that answer. So thank you.
Yes. I had a feeling that's where you're getting into.
Yeah.
Some
Okay.
more Hakata shit.
Okay. Right. That's just another thing to put on the list. Creepy shadow thing that stalks and might be stalking one of you.
I mean,
Question mark?
I definitely tried to catch its attention, so it could be either of us.
I think Katura's like, so probably Ari, like in her head.
I wasn't the one who punched it, but I called
This
it a
is
fucker,
true.
so
I don't even know if it actually got a good glimpse of you. You just grabbed at the shadow arms and it kept going.
oh no, I said I could do that too, fucker, and then it looked straight at my face. It had no face.
Okay.
So
Then yeah, it's a 50-50 shot. We'll see how the roll of dice go with that.
Okay. All right. So we have the ash finders to look out for, a shadow thing to look out for,
Could I do some kind
Kelvin
of like
to deal with.
Sorry,
Oh,
I thought you
please.
were done
Go for it.
when
No,
you
go ahead.
paused.
God.
You sure?
Mhm.
Okay. I want to do some kind of like history or I don't know, like academics or something role given my library in my haven. Would I know more about what Ari is describing? Either the ash keeper. Well, you said I don't know much about the ash keeper finders because we already rolled for that. But what about this creature?
No, because those things are tied together. They're basically
Oh, okay,
married.
cool.
Those things don't exist without the ash finders.
Understood.
Okay.
Okay. So, in the middle of this, Surrender, you get a text from Kelvin. And he's like, what the fuck did y'all do to James? Coming over here bitching and whining about I owe y'all money or something.
He told us about one of the many things. He got it wrong. Katura told him he was gonna have to pay for her time.
He just responds, I ain't paying her shit.
Take it up with her. That's all I'm telling her.
And then you get a message, Aurelio. And it says, are you with them other ones? You know them ones.
I don't have red receipts on, so so I turned them on. No, I'm kidding.
Eddie.
Yeah, I guess I check my phone and I kind of see this. I'm not aware that he's texting Serenity, so I will say, I will just say, hey, what's up? I mean, for someone to send me a targeted message like that, I'm not
Yeah.
a simpleton, you know what I mean? Like, there's a reason behind
Are you with those people?
Right.
You
Not
just
even a
get
you
the-
up text. It's
the
a
dot,
are you with
dot,
those
dot.
people?
Just there.
Like this is your
disappear,
first text message to
there.
me is asking about other people. Come on.
After I basically let you cry on my shoulder, how fucking dare you?
Right.
It's like, can we talk tomorrow?
Of course. I told you I'm always available to be a listening ear.
And you don't get a response after that. Serenity, you're getting blown up though. He's just bitching in your direction, just rants. Like, how dare they? Like, I didn't know that this was some culty bullshit. James is a fucking idiot. Yada yada yada, just all kinds of stuff, just like going off.
I just Dune, take it up with Amber.
And that's when you get just all kinds of expletives and stuff that people shouldn't say about people, all kinds of name calling and stuff like that. She wished she could be with me, yada, yada, yada.
I will text him. I will just say, let me know when, I will wait till you're done to respond. And I turn my phone off.
I just imagine it's just like ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
And you keep getting message after message.
Then it's just vibrate. Then it's just like turn the whole fucking thing off.
I know. I'm picturing this moment where it's like Serenity is furiously texting back and forth, and Aurelia is just like, how do I respond to this? Message. Should I do this? Should I type this? Message.
Should I put an emoji at the end of that? I don't know. That might come across too
Ding,
forward.
ding, ding, ding.
Ding, 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 ding.
Right. Is it like, do I just
Someone
write
please draw that,
okay?
please.
Do I write the word okay? Do I write
send
okay
it
with a period? Do I capitalize the O? Just a K?
How does he like memes? I don't know. God.
Serenity just turns the phone off, and it's just like, was there anything else we needed to talk about tonight?
I was gonna say, like, I would have though, noticing the furious texting that Serenity's doing and Calvin having reached out to me, I would acknowledge. I was like, your boy's hitting me up and wants to talk.
I don't know.
What's going on, Serenity?
Nothing for you to worry about.
Okay, I won't push it. No, we don't know each other, but I can clearly tell that something's on your mind. Something's weighing on you.
It can wait.
Okay. I can't wait to tell Mingo what the fuck happened tonight.
Oh yeah, and he has a sword, so I'm excited to see it. He's gonna be so mad he missed that.
That would have turned out way different if he was there. I have a feeling.
Yeah, probably.
I don't think we would have been able to talk our way out of that one.
Yeah.
I mean, there would have been heads rolling, I would assume.
Yeah.
Might have worked out better for us.
I would be able to walk.
I look over at Serenity, realize the phone is off. Damn it.
What?
I was gonna ask you to message Snake Eyes and just
I
let
can
him
turn
know.
it back on, and I turn it back on.
Just let him know that there might be some creepy wraith thing, and to just.
How am I supposed to say that in a text, Ari? Do you want me to
Ari,
call
what-
him? And even then, that's worse. Because kindred shit.
It just. That's
And
true.
Ari.
Never mind.
Let me do a thing. Yes. Ari. While you're talking to Serenity about this, you get a little bit of a flashback. And you and Snake Eyes are talking. And you're talking about how to code your messages in case of an emergency, especially and other messages in case you have to use an intermediary. But if there's something specific that y'all are supposed to be looking for or watching out for, it says you tell each other to take your eyes out. And you remember giggling as y'all both of y'all giggling as y'all say this.
Oh my
He is
God.
just
It's
as
fucking
bizarre
cute.
as I am. Yeah,
So fucking cute.
just
I love it.
tell him to take his eyes out and leave him. It's fine.
Married people are weird.
I've heard weirder,
I
honestly.
assume so. I don't know.
Oh my
God
God.
damn it.
Juice.
God damn it.
Don't just leave it in the Zoom chat.
See, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, in this game, we don't care about breaking. Like, Juice just drops this is their foreplay in the Zoom chat, and everyone lost their shit. This is our game. I want y'all to understand our table.
I am not responsible for how you respond to the things that I type.
Absolutely not.
It's true. We all broke at the same time, so at least we can all go back into the scene at the same time.
Yeah. Get back to brooding now.
If that moment is done, I would also kind of bring up in kind of following up on what I said earlier about asking about Katura and the social media stuff. Be like, obviously they're not fans of you and I guess us. If I guess I'm included because I was there, and what they did. Obviously, I mean, it was James's issue that brought us in there unnecessarily. We know that they're operating using this Thrive Hive shit with social media, and the cam is not a big fan of phones and electronics and stuff. So
But
if they're not already
Cam.
aware, right, but the cam might want to get to stop them because of that.
That is something I could use, or we could use rather. I don't know if I would have to.
Just point Kelvin in the direction he'll murder him right outright.
Morgana could also buy that property from them.
I could buy that property from them.
But you're not Cam.
So
yeah, but we really don't want to give the cam more.
In fact, I'd rather not talk to the cam at all if that is possible, but
I get a text from TJ at that same. No, I'm kidding. Oh shit! I don't. Look up Fritz's face. Actually, yeah, do
it's
it. It'll
quite
be fun.
serendipitous. I was thinking that exact thing that you just on your phone.
Is their relationship like on the low, or is that something that's known within the community here in this timeline?
The Camarilla have been the Toreadors are basically spreading this to every corner.
So I would know that you
would have heard this rumor at the very least. You would have heard the rumor.
So yeah, so when I said you're not Cam, I would have kind of done it with like a little snap in the neck.
You have something you want to say?
I mean, you're not Cam.
I'm
not. You're good with the cam.
I mean, that's a way to put it, isn't it?
It's a resource that's available if we want this to stop, if you want this to stop. I'm not all that invested. I am curious personally to learn more about their alchemy and learn more about these ash finders. So destroying them would not let me learn more about them. But if that was something that you wanted to do, I feel like you would be the one to help make it happen.
Yeah, I kind of reached my hand out to you, like our two manicured hands, just boop. And then I'm like, sweetie, I'm not worried about them. And, if they do try to come at me, I'll just destroy them. Just because she doesn't recognize me doesn't mean she won't.
Okay. Let's hope that TJ.
All of her most of her followers are Russian bots anyway.
Or the prince.
Ooh. Say that to
listen,
my
they
face.
have a good thing
Say
going
that
for
to my
themselves.
Show your freckled face. Show your freckled face ass bitch back here. Bring her back. I'll say it to her right there now.
Listen, they have a good
Bring
thing
that
going for
freckle face,
themselves where they are keeping themselves safe and protected. You all seem to be have that going for yourselves too, and I think that's great. I mean, you all are connected. You all have a good group vibe going, and it's not something that I see a lot. So you at least have that in common amongst these two groups.
Paco, you notice Paco has not been on the table, and you see Paco is behind your chair, Aurelio, just pushing you towards the group.
Oh my god, that's so cute. Stop.
Paco, what are you doing, bud?
Paco, her hip hurts. Don't do that.
Oh, I'll be fine. It's actually, I can lean on the
I
table
believe Paco's trying to be helpful, which is very good, buddy.
Oh, I mean, of course, Paco is delightful, but he
Paco
also already knows that.
Shows off the plumage once you say delightful.
I think that ultimately, I think it might be better if the cam, the way that things worked out, I think it might be kind of a good thing, because now I'm just thinking about what Kelvin wanted from us and what he thought was happening. And maybe it's for the best that that's not what it was with the cam kidnapping people.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, as far as we're aware
Serenity.
right now.
Yeah. I mean, you're in this
flashback for you.
Ow.
Yeah, we're doing some of these. You and Kelvin are sitting at the table with another girl, like a girl there, and she's a redhead. She's wearing a beret, and she's like, if y'all really want to get this whole thing jumping off, y'all cannot let the Camarilla ever fucking run over you. So every opportunity you have to kick their fucking teeth in, you have to do it. You do it. And if it's a mistake, then fuck it. It'll be a mistake, but you kick some cam teeth in. Destroy everything that they live for. Destroy the Ivy Tower. Make them remember who you are forever. And Calvin's like, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. And you sit there and quietly just nod your head. And then you pop back out of it.
That was an interesting one.
Mm-hmm. I do think Serenity kind of has to remember that she doesn't, I don't think she would realize she's like blinking back from it, but she does.
Serenity, are you sure you're right?
It's been a long night.
And
I mean,
Ari, you noticed that on your calendar on the wall, because you're like sitting directly across from it, you have in the next few days about 14 different meetings a couple of
Rip.
surgeries that you have planned. One of them is an off the books surgery. You know what that means. And then several meetings about properties in the area, and some improvements, and then a thing about your foundation, apparently.
A week off, and I didn't even get to enjoy the week off. Damn. Need a vacation from my vacation.
So you are not like, just to preface with these next few episodes are going to be like the next episode, we're going to be jumping about a week. Y'all will not be starting the next day after this.
Okay, great. We could just skip all those meetings.
Yay!
I'm not about to RP all these meetings. They're a bunch of boring shit.
You mean you don't want to RP surgery? Like in an
Surgery would be
8-hour
cool.
surgery?
8-hour would be nice. It's
Yeah.
facial surgery. We're looking at
Oh,
like
true.
25.
Ari's better than that. People don't understand. how
Ari's
you're better than
efficient.
that, but you're better than that. Is there anything else y'all want to do in this scene before y'all break off?
Aurelio, how are you doing? Are you okay?
I'm hurt. This is more action than I've dealt with in a very, very, very long time. I did not think that I would get swept up in this kind of stuff again. Also did not think that I would be sitting at a table with someone that's working with the Anarchs and someone that's affiliated with the CAM, and still trying to get a good read on you, Doc. So there's obviously a lot that I don't know about how, like, why you all are working together. I tend to ask a lot of questions, and I'm also learning when to dial it back and let people offer information. I do a lot of interviews. I talk to a lot of people. But there's also a lot to be said about what is not said.
I think what you're finding is that our bond is stronger than any ties that we might have.
Yeah.
Also, question, does getting dick mean that I'm affiliated with the CAM?
Yes.
Yeah, probably.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
You are definitely affiliated.
God, a girl can't even get pipe without being affiliated with
What's
something.
the fill and affiliated?
Right.
And so it's just
Like,
like, I
if it was-
mean,
If it was anybody else,
but the prince.
maybe not. But it is who it is.
I mean, you went for status, Sweet Pea. What do you want me to tell you?
Anyway.
But I guess I've never had a conversation with you about this, but
With me?
it's yeah. So I
Well, we
wouldn't
got
know
the
how your
surprise.
true feelings about it, but I mean, there's word going around about the two of you, and I thought that you, because of those like rumors or things being said, I was under the impression that it was something that you were like using to your advantage and kind of flaunting for, I don't know, clout or power or whatever means you wanted to use it for. So
I just give you a
different
smile.
perspective.
I just give you
Lot to be said about what is not said, huh?
always.
And I think that is a great moment for us to end this session.
What?
Yeah. We always have to end on cliffhangers. Always have to end on cliffhangers.
Well, no, I was just waiting for Aurelia to ask the question that I wanted.
Yeah, I was too.
Aurelia didn't ask.
No,
And I'm good with that.
Katura's like,
Nice.
maybe she fucking forgot. Katura, don't be fucking stupid.
Aurelia also did open the door saying like, I've learned that not everything needs to be asked and people will say things when they're ready.
Or slip up and say things anyway.
Yeah.
Have a feeling is the much more likely course.
Yeah, definitely.
I really, just so y'all know, the whole Gabriella thing is definitely playing up on the hot-headed Bruja. And Serenity from this timeline is a lot more of the hot-headed Bruja and more aggressive than our Serenity. But she's also a leader. And I think that's starting to bleed into things too.
That's kind of what I meant when I said what I said. Like, we have someone who's, like, has a legion of anarchs, someone who's basically literally in bed with the Prince of the Cam, like at the same table, and we're feeding out of blood bags with a peacock in a bodega. Like, something is like something out.
Something doesn't
like,
click.
It's the it's the
Okay.
perfect setup for it's the perfect setup for a sitcom.
Real Housewives of Philadelphia of
It's always nighttime in Philadelphia. The gang fights a cult. That's the name of this episode.
Oh my god.
No, yeah, I'm real excited that Serenity actually got an actual moment to be like, fuck everything. Because she usually tries to keep that to the bottom of things.
I love it. So thank you so much for everybody who came out and watched this week. Always appreciate it when you come out and hang out and chat and all that jazz. I had fun. I hope the players did too. So we're going to let everybody sign out and let you know what they're up to and where we can find them. And we will go around the table and start with Juice.
I am Juice, no pronouns, just Juice. I've been your Tremere Aurelio Valentin. And you can find me here on Saturdays playing VTM with these folks. I will not be around next Saturday, as I will be participating in a stream on another channel at that time. But you'll find me here in 2 weeks. On Wednesdays, I play Cyberpunk Red with these folks, or some of these folks, and others that are not here. On Wednesdays, 7:30 Eastern Time, where I play our Netrunner Redacted. And on Thursdays, on the Greater Restoration channel, in their Tales of Faerun campaign that just premiered this past Thursday. Next Saturday, I will be on the Ghostlight RPGs channel playing Pasión de las Pasiones one-shot. So you can find me over there. Pay attention to me on Twitter at TheJuiceTM for more information about when that's the timing and the link to their channel and all that. And maybe I'll see you there.
Links are over and there. You'll see them. Ivy.
Hi, I'm Ivy. You can find me at IVM IVM 2757. You can find me at IVM_57 on TikTok. And the other handle was Twitter. Nerdfront54 on Twitch, and whenever I fucking stream. And I have an Amazon wishlist and a Ko-fi that you can donate to cosplay things or just in general.
Sweet. Fair.
I am Fair. You can follow me on Twitter at FairBear. Saturdays you could find me here playing this lovely game with these awesome people. Thursdays you can also find me over on the Greater Restoration Cruise channel for Tales of Faerun, 6 p.m. Mountain. Next Saturday you'll find me over on what channel is it? Chaotic Tiefling ATL for actually Vampire, still playing Katura, just doing something different.
No, I'm kidding. Cool. And last but certainly not least, Liz.
I am Liz. I am Fuzzy Slippers 05, wherever you want to find me. Mostly I am on TikTok. Now that I'm feeling better, I'll actually post our damn recap for this game and last week's. I mostly talk about tabletop games and my kid. And I'm here on Wednesdays for our Cyberpunk game too.
Excellent. And that leaves me. I'm Prince, also known as Dimples and Dice around the internet. That's where you can find me, over my channel on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, all those things. What do I have going on? A lot of things.
Too much.
It's true. So
if it'd be easier, just say go look on my Twitter.
Well, yes, but some of the things that's coming up this week for me. On Tuesday, you can catch me over on the Amphitheater channel at 8 p.m. Eastern time for D&D 5e campaign set in Redwall called Eualia, where I play a Sea Otter Paladin. Wednesday, of course, you'll catch me over here with this crew for Cyberpunk. Thursday, I am on 2 games, one at noon Eastern time on the Fateforge Academy called the Reclamation Project, playing a Minotaur who is slowly getting his groove back, though he's an old man now and has lost some of his skills. So he's going back from level 20 and now he's level 3. So he's getting it back episode by episode. It's a fun thing to watch, though. Very interesting stuff going on in that game. And then on Thursday nights for the next 2 weeks, you can find me playing some Vampire the Masquerade over on Martley Games channel, where I am playing a ghoul who is incredibly naive and is probably going to get him and his sire killed. I fucked up.
Oh, Lordy.
Fucked up. And then I think this. Oh, and Vampire the Masquerade over in Vancouver by Nice channel, 6 p.m. Eastern time. They raid right over into here, so you'll get back-to-back me. I do amazingly fast wardrobe changes, let me tell you. We pre-record. So that's that. We're going to find some in the raid, and we will catch you all next week. Have a wonderful night. Yep. And we'll see y'all. Peace. Oh, yeah. Shout out to Roll20 for looking out for us with their spotlight. I mean, pass that up. I know I didn't say anything about it earlier at the start of the game. I was a little distracted. Roll20, we appreciate you. That's what we use for our VTT. You can check out Roll20 at roll20.com. Yes. No, .net. It's .net. .net. I'm bad
Nailed
at
it.
sponsors. Anyway, have a good night, everybody. We out.